Hello, everyone. My name is Ciara, and I'm a behavioral health consultant here at Health Source. I work directly with Dr. Bruner, and when he told me that we were doing this wellness nuggets, I wanted to hop on and kind of share an experience that I have been noticing within myself, and maybe you all can relate to this too. So, as we're all aware, these last couple of years have been really tough and challenging. And what I've noticed in myself is that I tend to focus maybe a lot on the past and focusing my attention and my thoughts on, oh, this happened and I'm really stressed about this that happened before. Or I find myself noticing that I'm focused a lot on the future and things that haven't quite happened yet. And I have a personal experience of when this happened this morning. So I had a massage this morning, which was fantastic. But I noticed the whole time that I was thinking a lot about, recording this wellness nugget. And I noticed my attention during this massage was focused so much on the wellness nugget that it took away from actually being relaxed in the moment and just having my attention be focused on, okay, this is relaxing, this is for me. And instead, I was focused so much on doing this wellness nugget that it kind of took away from the moment a little bit. And over the last few years, I've noticed that this has happened more, especially with all the stress with COVID and now with the political unrest in Ukraine and Russia, like all these situational stressors. I noticed myself focusing a lot more on the future and on the past instead of living present in the moment. And because of that, I've noticed that I missed out on some things in the moment and really just being present and being fully able to experience, what's going on. With me being so attentive to the future, to the past, I've just missed out on being fully present. And for me, I've noticed that I've missed out on some things with my family. This morning with the massage, I've missed out on just being able to enjoy myself and fully throw myself into the moment, any activity that I'm doing. So one thing that I've been trying to do to help almost ground myself in the present moment is trying to train my attention to be more flexible. I don't know if you all have experienced being really focused on the present and really focused on the past, but if you have, this is something that might be super helpful for you, is trying to train our attention to be more flexible and trying to notice when we're, focus more on the present, focus more on the past, noticing that and shifting back to being present in the moment and flexibly shifting our attention. So one thing I've worked really hard on is really just taking a step back and noticing whenever I'm shifting my attention to the future or shifting my attention to the past. So for example, with my massage this morning, I would say for probably 10 minutes, I was focused a lot on this and kind of everything I needed to do for this. After those 10 minutes, I started to pick up on that and notice that, oh my gosh, I'm really so focused on this nugget and filming this in the future that I'm missing out on this relaxation moment here and something that, I was really excited for, and having to have this time for myself, I was really missing out on that. So all I did in that moment was kind of mentally take a step back and observed my thoughts. Just let them kind of come into my mind and also pass. So really noticing that, hey, I'm having a thought that I'm thinking about everything I have to do with this wellness nugget. Noticing that, thanking my brain for that, because my brain's job is, to keep us going, to keep us protected. And I want to think about, okay, I have to do this, I have to do this. So thanking my brain for that, and also shifting my attention back to the moment. So for this example, I really focused on my breathing and kind of all my body parts, and that masseuse touching my body and really feeling my body on the massage table and really flexibly shifting my attention to focus more on my breath. So noticing my inhale, noticing my exhale, and really shifting my attention back to that moment and having compassion for my brain and noticing those thoughts, but trying to shift myself back into the present moment so I don't miss out on that massage in that moment. So if you relate to this at all, Try it out and see if it works. I will say it's really hard to do, so having some self-compassion there too. But if you feel like, okay, I'm focused a lot on the future, focus a lot on the past, just take a step back, notice that, and try to flexibly train your attention back to the moment. Whether that's focusing on your breath, focusing on physical things in your environment, anything to help shift your attention back to the present moment. Alrighty, well, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you all next time.
This is an informational video that is not intended to replace professional treatment for specific mental health problems or symptoms. If you're having thoughts about harming yourself or others, call your therapist or doctor right now. You can find contact information and call your nearest HSO location to schedule an appointment at www.healthsourceofohio.org/locations. You can also talk to someone now by calling the suicide hotline at 1-800-273-8255.